everyone, Christian Seiler here, USPSA National Champion. Today at the Bellevue Gun Club, want to take some time today and talk to you about the draw and what makes a fast and efficient draw. So people always ask me, why is the draw so important in practical shooting in the tactical world? It's important because fractions of a second matter, and that's the difference between a win or a loss, okay? And so in my world, everything's decided by 0.16, 0.2 seconds. This timer is very accurate and can really tell you, where you're being inefficient, and the draw is a really easy way to save time on every single stage. I'll be headed to the World Championship in October next year in Thailand, and there's 30 stages, over the course of multiple days of shooting. If I'm able to save 0.2, 0.3 seconds on a draw, which may seem like not much, but in the grand scheme of things, I can save seconds in real time and be able to gain advantage on my competitors if I can shave fractions of seconds off on every single draw. All right, let's talk about what makes an effective draw from the start. So in competition, I hear a buzzer like this. In the tactical world, you may not have that, but when I know that something's gonna start, I need to be ready and prepared for it. So it all starts with the preparation before the draw. So the first thing in a competition environment with getting a fast draw is knowing your holster, knowing your equipment, and setting up the way that you like it. I know that I like my holster at this can, so it all comes down to personal preference. This is the way I like it. And the big thing here is just getting the repetitions in dry fire and practice to know exactly where that gun's gonna be. Because most times I'll just be in a position where I'm holding my hands here or here, and I have to go draw the gun. So the biggest thing is practicing and dry firing enough where you know exactly where that holster is gonna be and you can go to that gun efficiently. So when you start drawing, I'll have a start timer, I hear the beep. That is when I need to get going for the gun. Not when I hear the end of the beep or I hear the start of the beep. The beep lasts 0.2, 0.3 seconds. It's a sound like this long of a wave. And so I want to go on the start of the beep, not the end of the beep. So I need to be ready to go to react to the start of the beep, not the end of the beep. That's how you save 0.1, 0.2 seconds instantly by reacting to the start of the beep and not the end of the beep. Let's also talk about the setup here. The setup in competition is I don't want to just put my hands down at the sides and then draw, because I don't know exactly where my gun's going to be. So the repetition that I like to do in my practice and when I'm shooting a match is I load my gun, I put it in the holster, and I'm ready to go. Hold your hand on your gun for 1-2 seconds, and then just bring your hand straight down. Because then I know exactly where my gun's going to be. I'm very, very aware of what this gun's going to be. I come right down, hold it, I know exactly where it is, and I'm gonna come up and draw the gun efficiently. So it starts before the draw actually begins. The preparation is very important with your draw. All right, so we've done all the preparation. We're all ready to draw. We know exactly where that gun's gonna be. I'm reacting to the start of the beep, not the end of the beep. How do we actually draw now? So I like to break it down in 3 or 4 different steps here. So I hear the beep. What is the first thing I'm gonna do with my hands? And I come down on the gun. I never scoop it, I never do anything silly like that. I just come directly hard and down on the gun. So my hand goes up and over, I'm exaggerating, but it's pretty high. Come up, and I push down into the holster. And this is when I want to get my good grip. So you don't want to rush this. This is a very fundamental start of your draw here. The actual movement to the gun can be fast, but when you actually hit down on the gun, that's when you start gripping the gun, getting your fingers around the gun. So that's the first step. I hear the beep, I come down hard on the gun, push really hard into that holster. I have a race holster here, but this works with all types of holsters. Concealment holsters, tactical holsters, whatever you like. You need to come down hard on the gun. That's the first step, okay? So my right hand comes down hard on the gun. I'm breaking the gun out of the holster here. Mine's obviously a little easier here to get out of the holster. Then my hands meet at step 2. So step 1, hit the gun hard, get a good grip on it. Step 2, my hands start to meet. I'll show you here from the other side. Draw. My hands start to meet here, and that's when I want to start to get under the undercut here of the gun, and I'm rolling my hands onto the gun. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is the actual presentation of the target here, and a lot of people are doing this wrong and inefficiently. What you want to do is when you're rolling the gun out into step 3, I'm rolling my thumbs into position, the position that I like in my natural grip. Right here, you should have a perfect grip. But the issue that I see a lot of the times is people then just push the gun out and then find the dot. Where you'll save time and efficiency is not just in the mechanics of the draw, but how you actually shoot your first shot. And so when I'm rolling my gun out into step 3, I need to be doing 2 things. 1, I need to be acquiring my sights. So as I'm pushing out, I'm looking at my target, and then my dot or my iron sights just meets what I'm looking at. So your focus needs to be on the target, and you're looking at the target here, and your gun comes up, and you just need to meet what your eyes are seeing, and you see that dot. So that's the first thing. Is I need to just meet what my eyes are seeing. So when I'm pressing out here, I'm acquiring my sights, and the second thing that I'm doing is I'm prepping the trigger. And so it needs to come first, the sight picture needs to come first, and then prepping the trigger needs to come second. But let's do that one more time here. Initiate the draw, step number 1. Step number 2, my hands are meeting and straight out. The gun doesn't come up, we're not sweeping up, we're going directly out, we're rolling the gun over. I'm picking up my sights as I go out, I'm prepping my trigger, and the shots go off.